Hello everyone. Welcome to Claret and Booze. This is a match reaction. As you know, I'm not one to fake anything. It's not the way I am. I'd love to come on here and say that I was ecstatic with the fact that we just won that game. I'm not. I feel like a bit of a fraud as a West Ham fan at the moment. This is what this situation's done to me over the past couple of years. I was sort of coming to that conclusion throughout that half. I was sitting there emotionless, a little bit like this, you know. When Souček's goal went in, felt nothing. When we had chances, I felt nothing. When they scored, I felt nothing. And I'm going to be completely honest, you know, talking about my fucking validity as a West Ham fan at the moment, which is where this seems to be. You know, I am questioning myself at the minute because I'll be honest with you, in the last 8 minutes, there was part of me that wanted Wolves to score. I mean, what the fuck? I just don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know what to say really about that. I thought that we would blow Wolves away. I thought we would. And I know a lot of people are gonna give me criticism about that. I'll get clipped and put all over fucking whatever. I don't care. I'm honest. I'm always going to tell you how I feel, and that's how I feel at the moment. I thought we'd blow them away. We didn't. We struggled. We were lucky as fuck, really. I mean, we crawled over the line. Absolutely crawled. They had two really good penalty shouts. I mean, how one of them didn't get given, I don't know. I don't know. It was. I mean, as Words and Pictures has said there, that was what I take from this. It was lovely. Antonio was remembered on 9 minutes and celebrated by the players. It was. You know, I like the warm up as well. Where they all had the Antonio shirts on. I love the touch from Bowen as well, going and picking up his shirt. You know, the fans were singing his name on 9 minutes. It was lovely. It was. It was. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel, people. I don't. This just prolongs. What does that prove? What does that even prove? Well, what it does prove is that he's gonna be here for the next 2 games at least, and then he'll get Southampton. So even if we get battered against Bournemouth and we get battered against Brighton, he'll get Southampton, and then we'll beat Southampton, and this nightmare will just keep on continuing. I just don't really know. I mean, Amanda says we're stuck in purgatory at the moment. I feel like I've been stuck in purgatory all season. I do. I feel like well, I'm not even moaning. I don't. I can't keep doing this, really. I can't. This is just soul destroying. I mean, the link to Moyes earlier on as well, when I heard that on TalkSport, I just thought, you're taking the piss. And you know what? I could see Sullivan doing it. I could see us having all of this misery and then Sullivan throwing Moyes at us for the second part of the season. I could honestly see it, you know. I don't feel. Usual Suspect says he feels relief. I don't feel any relief. We're stuck now. We are. We're stuck. That was 2 shit teams, as Davina says there. You know, 2 poor teams trying to play football. I pity those in the stadium, and it was dead in there. It was so quiet. It was so quiet in there. The football was poor. We had a few chances. You know, there could have been. Look, let's have it straight. It could have been fucking 5-5, couldn't it? Really. I think we definitely made more chances. We're a better team than them. But yeah, I just can't. Yeah, as again, Andy, there. It's all he cares about. He don't give a shit. You know. Sully will look at the table, see us 7 points off 5th. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's no fun supporting this club anymore. Anyone that enjoys watching that shit, I don't know what you're on. The Bowen goal was absolutely fantastic. It was brilliant. It really was. I mean, there was part of me. I mean, that was a good goal to kind of win the game. But the Souček one, you know, the typical fucking Souček goal. I mean, how many managers has that bloke's? How many times has Souček prolonged our agony with managers? Honestly, if there's one bloke that's going to do it, it's Souček. From a set piece, a shitty looping header, and you're just like, fucking hell. You know, it's the same old way. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, look, I don't. 19 shots apiece, so it was pretty even. It was shit. I don't really want to watch this anymore. I mean, I've got tickets for the Bournemouth game. I'm supposed to be going down there. I will go down there. You know, I enjoy an away day. But yeah, I would have enjoyed it more if it was going to be the debut for our new manager. Now it's going to be what? Honestly, I don't know. I know this is miserable, everyone. I'm sorry. I really don't quite know what to say. There's nothing. Is that anything to celebrate? We're in the same position in the league. We haven't moved up. We're further away from relegation, which means that Lopetegui can stay here for the foreseeable because he's only ever going to go if our Premier League status is under threat. And the argument that will be given by the likes of Sean Whetstone and probably Sullivan will be, well, look, we've got an agreement with a manager for the summer. You know, what difference does it make whether Lopetegui sees a season out if he's going to keep us safe or? But it's the damage that gets done. You know, the damage to the players. I mean, yeah, fair enough. They was all there today. They all pulled together. But all the problems that we've had this season, all of those issues that Lopetegui's had with those players, they're going to resurface. It's going to happen again. Those things don't go away. This was different tonight. All the, you know, everyone pulled together. But yeah, Alex says there, Lopetegui's in a perpetual sack race. I mean, just put him out of his. I say put him out of his misery. Because with all the managers that we're linked with as well, I don't know that I'm going to feel any better when another manager comes in. Because there's no one really that we're linked with that excites me. You know, even look, I do. Allegri is a top notch manager. He is, but he probably isn't going to be the style of manager that we want. And he isn't going to get the tools that he needs to be able to sort of execute what he wants to do properly. So that's another one that I can see struggling. You probably do need someone like him. You know, a bit of a an older head, but I don't know. It's just this is just boring, isn't it? I mean, I don't know how anyone felt that was in there. I mean, apart from the fact it would have been heartwarming to be there for that moment to kind of, to pay tribute to Antonio. I mean, that would have been lovely. That would have been nice. But, you know, the stadium was dead. It was dead. You could hear it. You could hear a pin drop for the majority of that game. It was just a shit game. It was shit. We've crawled over the fucking line. Yeah, I don't know. I'm frustrated with it. I am. I mean, Paul, you're saying Carrick, yeah, I'll take him, but mate, we ain't going to get him. They're not going to get rid of him. Sullivan ain't going to do anything. This is going to go on all season. And you can. That's why we had Moyes for so long, because there's always going to be a shit team that Moyes would beat, you know, and there's always going to be a shit team that Lopetegui will beat. There's plenty of shit teams, plenty to go round, and they're all staggered throughout the season. So it don't matter if you're going a little bad run. There's always going to be one shit ass little win round the corner that's going to save them. So yeah, like I said to you, it does feel like that. To me, it feels like a write off of a season. I haven't enjoyed any of this. I haven't enjoyed any Premier League football at this club now. This is a third straight season. The third straight season, we have been so shit in the league, so poor to watch. We've got nothing to look forward to in terms of cups now. There's no European football. We're out of one cup. We've got Aston Villa away. We're going to go out the cup as well, unless Aston Villa throw it because they've got European football. I don't know. They might do, but I can't see us progressing in that. You know, away at Villa Park, they're going to beat us. So we're going to have nothing apart from. We're not going to finish any higher than fucking 12th or 14th. I think 14th would be a good finish. Where we are is probably where we should be. When you look at the teams above us, you know, Brentford, Brighton, Bournemouth, Fulham, all those teams, they're better than us. They are. They're better teams than us. We're at the top of the pile at the moment. We're the top of the tree in our own little division. This is how far West Ham have slipped. With all the money that we've spent, with all the money we've invested, after winning that fucking cup, you know, a great platform for us to build on. You've seen all these teams that have just overtaken us. Fulham just left us behind. You know, we could have had their manager, but we didn't. We chose to keep Moyes. That's what happened. The deal was done. He was supposed to be taken over from Moyes after the conference final. Kept him hanging on. Moyes managed to talk his way into keeping the job. Probably didn't have to try very hard. Sullivan just stuck with him because he ain't got the bottle to make a decision. He's a coward. He doesn't make any decisions. We could have had You know, we could have been 18 months into Marco Silva now. Imagine that. We missed out on Van Nistelrooy, who's gone to Leicester, and somehow that shitty Leicester team, he got a win, he's got a draw the other day. You know, we just keep on passing up on opportunities. You know that you don't get an opportunity to stand still in the Premier League. You really don't, and we're living proof of that because you just get left behind, and we have been left behind. I think it's going to take a long time for us to get back. We've got a load of great individual players, but we're not really the best team, are we? We're not the best team. So, yeah, for me, it's a win. It doesn't feel like a win. It doesn't feel like a win at all. It feels a bit like I feel a bit morose because you're just like, mate, seriously, we've got to go through this again. We know what's going to happen against Bournemouth. We know what's going to happen against Brighton. We know. We're not going to build on that, are we? That shithouse win. What does that prove? But look, I'm not going to keep on going on all night about it. I don't really know what to say. Like I said to you, I feel like a bit of a fraud of a fan at the minute. I'm sitting there in the last 8 minutes, being honest with you. You know, there was part of me that wanted Wolves to equalise, just so this misery could be over. I will be honest. And that's bad. It's wrong. It's wrong on every level. But that is what this club are doing to its fans. That's why you've got fans that are walking away. Fans are literally walking away. They've had enough of this shit. It's boring. It's dull. But yeah. Look, anyway, that's it from me. I'll do a match recap tomorrow once the dust has settled and everything else, and I'll think about it. But look, I'm sorry if I'm down and I'm not giving you the reaction that I want. As I've always said, I will always come in here and be honest. If I'm angry, I'll be angry. If I'm happy, I'll be happy. I'll never make any excuses for how I'm feeling. It's how I'm feeling. I felt nothing in that game. Nothing. At any point. At any point. You know, great goal from Bowen. I was like, yeah, good goal, Bowen. That was it. That was a limit of my excitement. That was it. I sort of rolled my eyes when fucking Souček scored. But yeah, look, that is it from me. Nice tribute to Mickey. Well done to all the fans. Well done to all the players. And look, well done for getting a win, you know. Yeah. Onwards and downwards. That's how it's going to be. I'll speak to you all tomorrow anyway, all right? I'm not going to take any calls today because I'm tired and I've got to get to bed. And I don't really want to talk about that game. I just don't. I just don't want to talk about it. Anyway, I'll speak to you all later. Come on, you irons.